Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Anthony, a man who can do little wrong right now.
Yeah, I've really been impressed by his energy and willingness to deliver what's demanded, Peter. Many who play this role get caught out of position at some stage, but he's found the perfect balance.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Palmer.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's through here. He's got away. A lot of space. It's Son Heung-min! And it's a goal! Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Son Heung-min, he has found the way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is just brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dink through. And this is Eto'o. Costa Curta with a fine tackle. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, he's seen through all of that. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Eto'o! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Pings in across. Eto'o! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has another go!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Pedri. Oh, that is a nice touch. Pedri. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
FC Tokyo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Dembele. Palmer. Looking for options for movement. Son Heung-min. Thuram gets a foot in here. Van Dijk. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Anthony. And it's Palmer. Well timed, excellent interception. He's in plenty of space here. And he's only too happy to take that back. It's Son Heung-min! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Son Heung-min clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's managed to get rid. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Eto'o. And he's managed to get free. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Eto'o really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now there's a fine ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Palmer. And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds. Substitution on the field, number 19, Anthony. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Mohamed Salah.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Palmer. And he's worked it through. Face to face, Son Heung-min! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Son Heung-min really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Messi. Oh, it's Dembele. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Eto'o. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rummenigge. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Tries to pass. And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rummenigge. Oh, no joy this time. Palmer. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Boucher. Thuram. Oh, good-looking ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mohamed Salah.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Can he finish?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And now the breakaway. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Into the last quarter of an hour. Van Dijk makes the interception. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. And that is expertly dealt with. Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Eto'o. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rummenigge. That's a good ball out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great defending, strong and determined.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Pedri. Mohamed Salah. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford. And we have our very first corner. Decent chance! Oh, that was vital. He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And this is Pirlo. Big chance! And this is Messi. Skims one in. Royce!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And this is Shevchenko. And the counter is on. Now it's Perez. Salah. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bellingham. And now the breakaway. Rummenigge. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. Mohamed Salah tries to play it through. And it's Royce. Perez. That's a sharp pass. Well, played right into his path. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rummenigge
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get... Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
Neymar really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Played into space. Messi in a... Oh, shooting chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Neither side yet able to find the net.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. There will be a throw-in. That is ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. Guardiola. Mohamed Salah. Royce is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And he's in on goal. Son Heung-min. Bellingham. No, he is not giving anything away. He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, this is his opportunity.
Messi! Decent hit from there.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
And it's Messi. He's found a way through. Otto with the foul. Perez puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Perez. Now, can they get him away? And this is Royce. And the shot! Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Messi, and he's had it nicked away. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham plays it through. Perez. Mohamed Salah. Neymar. Now Salah. And it's Shevchenko. Royce. And he's there to retrieve it.
2 added minutes.
That is
has
a
been
little
indicated.
undercooked. Perez. Bellingham! There it is! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Las Vegas Lights are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a
Real chance! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
FC Tokyo really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Son Heung-min. He's played it back. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, nice touch. Perez. Played into space. Beckenbauer makes the interception.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi. Pirlo. Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is chance for a shot! Oh no, this time surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Son Heung-min. Right, Shevchenko. Not the most accurate pass. Khan punts it upfield. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might...
Good chance here! So, third corner of the game. Rummenigge! And again! Looking for options for movement. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's lofted through here. Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness. Son Heung-min, played out towards the right wing.
That's going in strongly.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the pass is intercepted. Rummenigge chasing after it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through here. Crosses it. Oh, smashing header. And it's been given away. And again. And it's there. And they are pulling clear here. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. No, that's been intercepted, and the keeper's got it again. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham, that's a lovely, neat pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Pedri. Chance here to counter. Oh, he's bustling through here. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's searching. And Messi! Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. Just cruising. They are cruising. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Can he finish?
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Chance! And yes, it's there!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
After 86 minutes is number 26.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Rummenigge. Griezmann. Chiesa. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. That's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
FC Tokyo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Mbappe. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winner So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
That's an imaginative pass. And it's De Bruyne, and he welcomes it in. Messi. Son Heung-min.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get it through? Pele. Great vision. Palmer. It's a pretty loose pass. De Bruyne, foot in, the ball is loose and the chase is on. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. De Bruyne. Carvajal. Zola. Now it's Pele, played out to the right. Flash, oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, the referee's given it. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Pele.
Such good technique.
Looking to play him in. Messi. So what can they make of this? Now it's Kante. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And no surprise, that's a booking. Piqué. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Knocks it into space, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Rijkaard. Milan looking to pass their way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele! Brilliant from Pele! A finish of true class! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pele.
FC Tokyo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Cross flung in towards the middle. Palmer. Messi. Conte. Shevchenko gets into some space. And the shot! He scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you.
It's Pele! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's going up front in a hurry. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Can he finish? Oh, another save. And we have our very first corner. Tries a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Zola. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves.
And this is Son Heung-min. Real chance! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Not the most accurate pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zola. Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard. Zola looking to be a menace in the final third. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And just a quick
Very
reminder
little in
today
it.
to
The
please
score at
drink
half-time
responsibly.
is 2
Anyone
goals to
appearing
1.
intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway. Palmer. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Maldini does well to get it back. Always onto this. Palmer. He has found the way through. De Bruyne defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for options for movement. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's made its way to him. Looking for the run. Now it's Shevchenko, tries to play it through. Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Palmer. He's found the way through. Oh, that's a key interception. Zola has created 1 goal already. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, good ball, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think...
Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Pele. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. McManaman, out to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that's well seen too. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Zola providing an outlet on that flank. Shot, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of staves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Piqué gets across to intercept that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he was quick to react. And he's on his way! They're urging him. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. He can run onto that. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Son Heung-min. Piqué calmly anticipates. Threads one in, and it's... He's got tall! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Now it's Son Heung-min. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Son Heung-min. Thuram with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 7.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Number 8. Palmer. Number 25. Conte. Number 4. Shevchenko. Coming on the field.
Chiesa.
Number 15.
Pedri.
Griezmann. Number 10.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute.
Number 26.
Maldini. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10 or deeper.
Now it's Figo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's been played through. And now they can clear their lines. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the pass is intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bullish header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Figo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the ball's gone astray. And it's Hullet. Good chance here! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Besiktas have their second corner now. Well read, and the danger is averted. Figo has given away a free kick. That has not gone well. Well read, nice interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
FC Tokyo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Figo. Carvajal deals with that comfortably. So, third corner of the game. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Figo clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Quality ball.
Besiktas couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tries to play it through. Great vision. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Michael can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Maicon gets across to intercept that. That's a little off target. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. Now it's Shevchenko, and it's Petit. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to go one up. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Maicon. Pull it. He's being urged to shoot. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a good run down the right. Half-time getting close now. Roberto Carlos. Now the cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's been caught napping. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So the most significant moment of the game. Not much more than a formality.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Opts to play it, and he's had a hit! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And it's Maicon. And this is Figo. Cross into the... He's got tall! No way through. Now it's Roberto Carlos. You could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one.
Their communication skills were lacking then, and they still came out of it with a generous bonus.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to get it away. Deftly away. That's a lovely, neat pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot.
Substitution on the field.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it.
Number 4, Shevchenko. Number 26.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Manuel Petit. Coming on the field.
It's their second
21,
corner of the game.
Messi. Number 18, Mbappe.
And now
Number
a sudden
7,
chance to counter.
Son Heung-min. Number 14, Scholes.
Dembele might just make this. He won't be happy with that one. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Scholes. Son Heung-min. And that has been cleared. Now it's Olise. Roberto Carlos. Olise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Daniel Carvajal. Coming on the field is number 20,
Beckenbauer,
White.
Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira getting this one clear. Now it's Mohamed Salah driving forward. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Maicon is one whose deliveries we all know about. Haaland. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. White. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That'll be a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Haaland is herring after that one. And this is Figo. Plenty shapes to shoot! Oh, that's another chance! Goal! Besiktas! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
substitution in progress.
Besiktas have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. FC Tokyo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rodri. Oh, no joy this time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. FC Tokyo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Could be danger here, and he's... Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in, and it's White.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And they've got rid. Nicely aimed pass. Haaland gets it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Now this could be a chance. So what can they make of this? Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Roberto Carlos. Griezmann makes the interception. The ball has bounced loose now. Played out wide. Rijkaard. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Here's Cannavaro. Tries a deft little ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Griezmann. Shevchenko. Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Bullets constantly looking for the ball into the box. And it's Rodri. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos delivers. Oh, that was vital. Baron is in a good position here. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Carvajal. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Approaching the half-hour mark.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That has not gone well. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. And it's Rodri. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Mbappe must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. And he's gone long, just eases him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Palmer. He's had it taken off him. Pull it. Rodri is in a really good position out wide. Oh, sweet feet.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And it's Varane. Palmer. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. Shevchenko. That has been knocked clear. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Can he get it through? This might... and the shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rodri is there and he can pick it up. That has been cut short. Out towards the flank, played back in. Has a look and plays it forward. Rodri. Mbappe. Now it's Pele. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it. Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Aims beyond the defence. Griezmann does well to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Griezmann. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, played right into his path.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It'll be a throw-in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Cannavaro. Not the most convincing of passes. Roberto Carlos. And it's Rodri. Chelsea finding their passes. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Conte. Son Heung-min. Rodri, he's the guilty party there. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 13. Varane. Number 6. Roberto
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Coming on the field. Number 22.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Number 15.
And that pass
Rooney.
just didn't quite work.
Number 25.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Thuram is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. No, again there's no way through. Cannavaro. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pull it. Can he get on the end of this? Pullet gets into a good position.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Goes for a shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
And that is as far as they're going to go. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Mbappe. Mohamed Salah. And he's found a way past. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Maldini. And it's Maldini. Chelsea clearly now in lead preservation mode. Cannavaro.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Choosing to go back.
This is now creating an...
And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Hello, everybody.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Well, Bojan Krkić set a number of goal-scoring records in his youth, and you can still see in him the qualities that made him such a phenomenon at that level.
Adaptability and pace, those are the qualities, Peter. He doesn't have the physique of a traditional striker, so it's all about playing across the front line, switching positions, keeping defenders on their toes.
And he got the best footballing education going when it comes to that sort of play. Shevchenko, and the shots! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's been slipped through. Palmer! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Neymar, Shevchenko. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. Messi, Ruben Neves, and it's Palmer. And that could set him on his way. It's not an especially good pass, that. Bojan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has been slung wide.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Palmer. And the counter is on. Ups for safety. Palmer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back...
There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. This time, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Palmer with the short one. Played in. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Played out to the left flank, back into the middle. Bojan. Well timed, excellent interception. That has been cut short. Donadoni. Here's Rodri. And that has left him in a heap. Played into space. Oh, that's fabulous. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. nicely aimed pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Palmer. Looking for options for movement. Gets good distance on it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ruben Neves. And this is Neymar. And here's Shevchenko. He's found and the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Donatoni. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to retrieve it. Ruben Neves. Bastoni makes the interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ibrahimovic. Ruben Neves. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Palmer. Deep into stoppage time. Drives it in. That'll be a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Crosses it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Love and a chance! It's in! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this...
There's the header! It's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
It's run loose here. And it's Messi. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Ruben Neves. Great ball if he can get there. And the ball is out of play. Donatoni. Belletti. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Rafinha. That is good alertness. And it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played back in. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's a good run down the left. And he's picked out the run. That's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. He could be in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. pass isn't the best. Nicely shaped ball. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter. And
Real chance! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Shevchenko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So, time for
Neymar.
changes on both
Number
sides,
4,
actually.
Shevchenko.
So the lead now
Number
is 2.
21,
That has the
Messi.
feeling of a breath of fresh air,
Number 8,
Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
He rises!
Coming on the field.
Oh, denied!
Number
Brilliantly!
10,
That's very, very good. You can't
Number
ask for much more than that.
18, Mbappe. Number 15, Griezmann. Number 26, Pedri. Number 14, Scholes. Substitutions taking place.
Donadoni goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. It's played through for him. And he's straight offside. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, perfectly measured that. Might be danger here. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's there to make the challenge. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Donadoni. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, super find. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. A lot, and he shoots! Really well taken goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
No, that's been intercepted. I think we're just about done here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely
minute has
nothing
been
wrong with
indicated.
his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. He's gone for goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Zanetti. Threads one in. Cross to the back post. That's a lovely, neat pass. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Knocks it out wide. And that's a foul. It's simple to... Oh, he's taken it. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Carvajal gets a foot in here. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Platini. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. He's got away. Platini! Ruben Neves. And it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Platini. And here's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Neymar. Oh, super find. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Platini. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. And he was quick to react. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nice interception, well timed. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
FC Tokyo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Michel Platini. Messi. Messi going. And Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Palmer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No way through there. That has not gone well. Neymar is flagged offside. Quality ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rodri calmly anticipates.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Perfectly measured that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is a great pick out. Mbappe finds himself offside. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Messi. He's looking wide. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Toure gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. It's a searching pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket. Substitution on the field. Number 11, Neymar.
And we're underway again.
FC Tokyo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking for the run. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's been played through. And he's cut it out. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's an excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Shevchenko! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Shevchenko really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's had a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
There's the shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Palmer.
Both sides
Number
then taking this
21,
chance to turn to their
Messi.
benches.
Number 19,
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
No, again, there's no way through.
Number 25,
And Assar sends that a long way.
Number 22,
Tries to pass it through.
Substitution.
Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free. Totti with the cross. Conte. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Totti. That is ended up in no man's land. Yaya Toure. Aims beyond the defence. Real chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid making another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Griezmann. Oh, important interception. Haaland. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he was alert to it. Totti. Now it's Totti. He's found a way through. Totti. Can he finish? A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That's a shade optimistic. And he's hit it long. Haaland looks to get on the end of this.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Bellingham is always scanning the pitch for targets.
FC Tokyo really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Pele! He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Engages and forces him off the ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Griezmann. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's come to nothing. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
And it's Bale. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Shevchenko. Salah. Messi. Bale. Cruyff. Always onto this. Picked out brilliantly. Mohamed Salah. Conte. And it's Son Heung-min. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rodri. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Shevchenko. Goes down, but nothing given. And they can counter here. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this. Here's a chance! Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford! Celtic with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Showing good feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Look at this, and he shoots! That is special! Gareth Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Real chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Celtic are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. And he lines up. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Chiesa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Half an hour played now. Shevchenko. Oh, sweet feet. The message is clear, none shall pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Cruyff. Luis Suarez! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Celtic find a position of real strength now. Here's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff gets into a good position. Oh, that's neat. And this is Messi. And the finish! And how did he not make it 4?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Messi stood his ground strongly. He's tried one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's straight offside. Neymar, great vision, and this is Bale.
Being indicated.
Conte, Son Heung-min, and it's Son Heung-min. Shevchenko knocks it into space, and the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't. And the first half is done.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rodri. Costa Curta. Neymar did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Played into space. Costa Curta makes the interception. Mohamed Salah.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Chiesa. Number 7, Son Heung-min. Coming on the field, number 8, Palmer. Number 18,
Thuram calmly anticipates.
Taking place.
Nicely aimed pass. That has been cut short. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Spread it left. Palmer. Mbappe. Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 25.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Number 19.
It's Luis Suarez! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Suarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Celtic go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Celtic looking to pass their way through. Luis Suarez! It's hit the upright. He won't be happy with that one. Strokes it back. Chance! Another big chance that gets away.
Celtic really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is Luis Suarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cruyff. Neymar is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Neymar! Messi. Ruben Neves for Palmer. Has a look and plays it forward. Palmer is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Brilliantly cut out. Palmer. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Ruben Neves. Shevchenko. He's shifting. Chance for a shot! Ruben Neves! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cleared without hesitation. Now this could be a chance. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Aims beyond the defence. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish...